Next example, example number 18. Find the vector and Cartesian equation. Find the vector and Cartesian equation of the line. Find the vector and Cartesian equation of the line passing through point -1, -1, 2 and parallel to the line here 2x minus 2 is equal to 3y plus 1 is equal to 6z minus 2. Yeah. Now we want to find the vector and Cartesian equation of line. To find the equation of line, we know the passing through point and parallel vector. To find the vector equation, here passing through point it is given. Okay, we want to find the parallel vector. That means the direction ratios of the line. Here direction ratios of the line are not given, but given that this line is parallel to the required line. That means the direction ratios of this line are the direction ratios of the required line. So first we find the direction ratios of this line, and the direction ratios of this line are the direction ratios of required line, and direction ratios are the components of the parallel vector. Okay, to find first direction ratios, these direction ratios are the direction ratios of required line, and from these direction ratios we write the parallel vector, and then we find the vector equation, that is r bar is equal to a bar plus lambda b bar, and Cartesian equation, that is x minus x1 upon a equal to y minus y1 upon b is equal to z minus z1 upon c. Okay, here given that line passing through point here we see a, that is x1, y1 and z1. It is -1, and 2. That is the position vector of the vector a bar is equal to minus I cap minus j cap and plus 2k cap. Okay, here this point use find the Cartesian equation, and this position vector use the vector equation of line. Now given line, it is 2x minus 2 is equal to 3y plus 1 is equal to 6z minus 2. Find the direction ratios of this line, because this line is a parallel to the required line. Okay, therefore this line can be written in the form 2x minus 2 upon 1 is equal to 3y plus 1 upon 1 is equal to 6z minus 2 upon 1. See carefully. Okay, here we can write it is equation number 1. Okay, now these real numbers we say the direction ratios of that line, but to these numbers are the direction ratios if the coefficient of the variable, that is x, y and z, it is a 1, but here coefficient of x it is 2, coefficient of y it is 3, and coefficient of z it is a 6. So we divide this term by 2, divide this term, therefore x minus 1 upon 1 by 2, see carefully, okay, is equal to, here we divide 3 because coefficient of y we want to 1, therefore y plus 1 by 3 upon 1 by 3 is equal to, here divide by 6, therefore z minus 1 by 3, here 2 by 6, okay, upon it is 1 by 6, see carefully. Now these 1 by 2, 1 by 3 and 1 by 6 are the direction ratios of the line 1. Therefore, here direction ratios of line 1 are 1 by 2, 1 by 3 and 1 by 6 are the direction ratios. Or here these are the direction ratios. So we can take any three real numbers proportional to these numbers. So we multiply that three direction ratios by 6. If we multiply 6, we get 3. If we multiply 6, we get 2. And if we multiply 6, it is 1. That means direction ratios of the line are 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 6 or 3, 2 and 1. And the line 1 is parallel to the required line. Here, required line is parallel to line 1. Therefore, direction ratios of required line are 3, 2 and 1. That is A, B and C. It is 3, 2 and 1 are the direction ratios of the required line. These are the direction ratios of the required line. That means 3i cap plus 2j cap plus k cap is parallel to the required line. Therefore, the vector b bar, it is 3i cap plus 2j cap plus k cap is parallel to required line. Okay. Now we find vector equation and Cartesian equation. To find the vector equation, we want a bar and b bar, and to find the Cartesian equation, we want x1, y1, z1 and a, b, c. First find the vector equation. Therefore, vector equation of line is r bar is equal to a bar plus lambda b bar, and therefore it is r bar is equal to a bar minus I cap minus j cap and plus 2k cap plus lambda into b bar, it is a 3i cap plus 2j cap and plus k cap. Okay. Now it is a vector equation and Cartesian equation. Cartesian equation of line is x minus x1 upon a is equal to y minus y1 upon b is equal to z minus z1 upon c, and therefore you can write x minus x1, x minus x1, x1 it is a minus 1, so you can write here plus 1 upon a it is a 3 is equal to y minus y1, y1 again minus 1, therefore you can write here plus 1 upon 2 and z minus z1, that is z minus 2 upon 1. It is a Cartesian equation and it is vector equation of line which is passing through minus 1, 1, 2 and parallel to this line. Okay, see carefully this. Now next, next example number 19. Find the direction cosines of the line. Find the direction cosines of the line. R bar is equal to minus 2 I cap plus 5 by 2 j cap minus k cap plus lambda into 2 I cap plus 3 j cap. Okay, here question is find the direction cosines of the line. We know the direction ratios of the line. Here it is this vector is a parallel to the line, and then component of the parallel vector are the direction ratios of the line. Therefore 2, 3 and 0 are the direction ratios of that line, and from direction ratios we can find the direction cosines of the line. Okay, here given line, R bar is equal to minus 2 I cap plus 5 by 2 j cap and minus k cap plus lambda into 2 I cap plus 3 j cap. Therefore, the vector two I cap plus 3 j cap is parallel to line. Okay. Now here, to find the direction cosines, it is direction ratios of the line 2, 3 and 0. We can find direction ratios, that is A, B, C, 2, 3 and 0. And from the direction ratios, we can find direction cosines, that is L, M and N. L, M, N are the plus or minus under root A square plus B square plus C square. Okay, that type L, we can find L, M and N. Also, we know that direction cosines are the components of the unit vector. So we can find the unit vector along this vector, and the component of the unit vector are also the direction cosines of the line. Okay, we can find any method. Okay, here therefore the direction ratios of line are, it is 2, 3 and 0. Therefore you can write A, B and C, 2, 3, 0. Let L, M and N are direction cosines of line. Okay. Therefore L is equal to plus or minus A upon under root A square plus B square plus C square, and that is plus or minus 2 upon under root 2 square plus 3 square plus 0 square, and it is plus or minus 2 upon under root 13. Okay, 4 plus 9. M is equal to plus or minus B upon under root A square plus B square plus C square is equal to plus or minus 3 upon under root 13. And N is equal to plus or minus C upon under root A square plus B square plus C square is equal to 0 upon under root 13, and that is 0. And therefore it is plus or minus 2 by under root 13 plus or minus 3 upon under root 13 and 0 are the direction cosines. Therefore direction cosines of line are, it is a plus or minus 2 upon under root 13 plus or minus 3 upon under root 13 and 0. Direction cosines of the line plus or minus 2 upon under root 13 plus or minus 3 upon under root 13 and 0 are the direction cosines. Now here we find the direction cosines by using the direction ratios. Okay, here to the line, this vector is a parallel to the line, and the component of the parallel vector are the direction ratios of the line, and therefore the component of this vector are the direction ratios, and from the direction ratios we can find direction cosines. And also we know that the components of the unit vector are the direction cosines. Therefore we find the vector along unit vector along this vector, unit vector along this vector, and then the component of unit vector are the direction cosines of the line. You can find this method or find the unit vector along this vector, unit vector along this vector, and the components of the unit vector are also the direction cosines of the line. Okay, now we see the next. Next, find the Cartesian equation of the line passing through origin and which is perpendicular to x minus 1 is equal to y minus 2 is equal to z minus 1 and intersect the line x minus 1 upon 2 is equal to y plus 1 upon 3 is equal to z minus 1 upon 4. Okay. Yeah, we want to find the Cartesian equation of line passing through origin and which is perpendicular to this line and intersect this line. Okay, here let A, B and C are direction ratios of required line. Which pass through it is origin, which it is passing through origin. Okay. Therefore, equation of line it is x upon A is equal to y upon b is equal to z upon c. Okay, it is equation number 1. Now we want to find this equation. Okay, that is the equation, required equation. Therefore we want to find the values of a, b and c. A, b, c are the direction ratios of the required line, and then given that this line is perpendicular to the required line, here given line it is x minus 1 is equal to y minus 2 is equal to z minus 1, that is x minus 1 upon 1 is equal to y minus 2 upon 1 is equal to z minus 1 upon 1. Okay, its direction ratios 1, 1 and 1. Here it is equation number 1 and it is equation number 2. Okay, here line 1 and 2 are perpendicular, it is a given. Okay, line 1 and 2 are the perpendicular, therefore direction ratios of line 1 it is ABC, it is A1 B1 C1, and direction ratios of line 2 it is 1 1 1 are A2 B2 C2. perpendicular, therefore you can write a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is equal to 0. That is a into 1 plus b into 1 plus c into 1 is equal to 0, and therefore it is a plus b plus c is equal to 0. Okay, see carefully. Here a plus b plus c is equal to 0, we get one relation. Okay, when these two lines are the perpendicular, direction ratios of the line a b c, it is a1 b1 c1, and direction ratio of this line a, it is a2 b2 and c2. And we know that if two lines are the perpendicular, then a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is equal to 0. By this we get relation, it is a plus b plus c is equal to 0. Okay, here we use this relation in our next calculation. Here it is equation number 3. It is equation number 1, it is a line, it is line, and also it is a given line. Again, one condition, it is a required line is perpendicular to this line, and second condition, the required line is intersect this line. Intersect means there is a one common point on both lines. Okay, here, and a given line it is x minus 1 upon 2 is equal to y plus 1 upon 3 is equal to z minus 1 upon 4. Suppose is equal to, suppose lambda, we can say here is equal to, it is a lambda, it is a given line. Okay, and it is mu. Okay, here it is equation number 4. Now line 4 and 1 are the intersect each other. That means there is a one common point whose coordinates are the same. Therefore from 1 we can write here any point on line 1, see carefully, line 1, it is line 1, x comma y comma z is equal to, it is a x is equal to a lambda or lambda a, lambda b and lambda c. It is x, y, z. X is equal to lambda a, y is equal to lambda b, and z is equal to lambda c. And by 2 any point on line 4, see carefully, it is equation number 4, x comma y comma z is equal to, see carefully here, x minus 1 upon 2 is equal to mu. That means x minus 1 is equal to 2 mu, we can directly write. Therefore x is equal to, it is 2 mu plus 1, x is equal to 2 mu plus 1, it is 2 mu and it is plus 1, y plus 1 upon 3, that is 3 mu minus 1, and z minus 1 upon 4, that is 4 mu plus 1. Okay, it is any point on the line. Here given line 1 and 4 intersect. Okay, line 1 and 4 are intersect, therefore there is a one common point. There is a one common point, that means one point whose coordinates are same on both lines. Therefore it is x, y, z with a common point. Therefore we can write here, see carefully, lambda a is equal to 2 mu plus 1, lambda b is equal to 3 mu minus 1, and lambda c is equal to 4 mu plus 1. Now okay, here we can find the value of a, b and c. Here to find value of a, b and c, we know the lambda and mu. Okay, here to find the value of mu, we know this relation. Okay, here we get another 3 relations. Here it is equation number 4, it is equation number 5, it is equation number 6, and it is equation number 7. Okay, here adding 4, 5 and 6 we get lambda a plus lambda b plus lambda c. Okay, therefore we get, it is lambda a plus lambda b plus lambda c is equal to 2 mu plus 1 plus 3 mu minus 1 plus 4 mu plus 1. And here lambda into a plus b plus c, lambda get common, we get right 2 mu 3 mu 4, 2 plus 3 it is a 7, 9. 9 mu, 1 minus 1, it is a plus 1. Okay, and then and we know it is a plus b plus c is equal to 0. Therefore, it is a lambda into 0 is equal to 9 mu plus 1. Okay, see carefully. Lambda equal to 0, that means it is a 0, and therefore 9 mu plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, we can write mu is equal to minus 1 by 9. See carefully. It is the value of mu. Mu is equal to, we can write here. Therefore, here we can write here mu is equal to minus 1 by 9. It is a value of mu. Okay. Then put the value of mu in this equation here. We can write here, see carefully. Therefore, lambda a is equal to, mu is equal to minus 1 by 9. Here minus 1 by 9. Minus 1 by 9, that is minus 2 by 9. Plus 1. Okay, see carefully. Mu minus 1 by 9. It is 2 mu, that is minus 2 by 9. That means 9 minus 2, it is a 7 by 9. Lambda b is equal to 3 mu minus 1, that is minus 3 upon 9 minus 1. See carefully. Then it is minus 9 minus 12 upon 9. Okay, minus 12 upon 9. Then last lambda c is equal to 4 mu. It is minus 4 upon 9 plus 1. Minus 4 upon 9 plus 1, and therefore it is 9. It is a 5 by 9. See carefully. Okay. Here lambda a, lambda b and lambda c. A, B, C are the direction ratios. Here we cannot find the exact value of A, B and C. Here it is a value of lambda a is equal to 7 by 9. Lambda b is equal to minus 12 by 9. And lambda c is equal to 5 by 9. Here we cannot find the exact value of A, B and C. But A, B and C are the direction ratios. So we can take any proportional number to the direction ratios. So we can take the direction ratios are 7 by 9, minus 12 by 9, and it is 5 by 9. Okay, are the direction ratios. Then multiply by 9. Therefore 7 minus 12 and 5 are the direction ratios, and put in this equation, and it is our last answer. Okay, here see carefully. Yes. Okay, now we can find the equation of this. Okay, here it is a question. Therefore, A is equal to 7, it is 7 proportional value. Okay. Therefore, we can take A, B and C are 7 by 9, minus 12 by 9 and 5 by 9. Okay. That is A, B and C are 7, minus 12, 5, and therefore required equation of line is x upon 7 is equal to y upon minus 12 is equal to z upon 5. See carefully. Okay, here lambda is lambda b and lambda c. Okay, lambda a is equal to 7 by 9, lambda b is equal to minus 12 by 9, and lambda c is equal to 5 by 9. Here these are the proportional value, not exactive value of a, b, c. So it is A, direction ratios A, B, C are 7 by 9, minus 12 by 9 and 5 by 9. So you can take the direction ratios 7, okay, it is 7 by 9. 7, minus 12 and 5 are the direction ratios, and put the value in this equation. Okay, here this is one method to find this question. Okay, see carefully all the concept in this question. This question can also solve by other method. We can learn the condition for the intersecting lines. Okay, if the two lines are the intersect each other, therefore x2 minus x1, y2, determinant of x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1 is equal of a1 b1 c1 and a2 b2 c2 is equal to 0. It is a determinant condition for the intersecting line. Then this line, equation number 1 and equation number 4. Okay, these two lines are the intersect. So here x1, y1, z1 are 0, 0, 0, and a1, b1, c1 are a, b, c. In this line, x2, y2, z2, 1, minus 1, 1, and a2, b2, c2. Put all values in this relation. Again, we know one condition in a, b, and c. Okay, one condition is a plus b plus c is equal to 0. It is 1. By using this determinant, that is the condition of the intersecting line, we know the second condition. Again, we know one equation in a, b, c. There are 3 variables and 2 equations. Okay, 3 variables, it is a, b, and c, and we know only 2 equations. It is one equation, and after determinant solving, we get second equation. And by using that 2 equation, we get the proportional number to a, b, and c, and that are the direction ratios. Okay, here we can solve by this method. Okay, or this is okay. Here intersect means there is a one common point, and by using the common point we solve this example. Okay, see carefully, it is the last answer. Other method is intersect line 1 and 4. So we can use the condition of the intersect line, that is x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, a1, b1, c1, and a2, b2, c2. Its determinant is 0. Then we get one relation in a, b, and c, and using this relation and obtained determinant relation. So using that 2 relation, we get the number proportional to the a, b, and c, and that are the direction ratios. And this is the equation. Okay, it is the last answer. Okay, see carefully.